twisted. What's more valuable, good pussy or good dick?
Oh shit.
Valuable, good
Yeah.
pussy.
Define value though. I'm thinking like if you think from a woman's perspective and a man's perspective.
Well, give it to me from your perspective, because I know Chris is probably, hers is probably gonna be different from you.
I don't know if value was the word and how I think about it. I know that women go crazy over good dick than men do over good.
And that's how I feel too. I feel like women will change their behavior. Now, don't get me wrong. Snapped has proven
no doubt.
good coochie will make you go to extremes, but overall,
I did some stalking.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted.
But some overall general stuff, I think good dick will make a woman act way out of her behavior
it's unbelievable.
than a man. Like, good coochie, you just getting called back. You getting, Ruth Chris instead of, the Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? You getting treated well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's more likely? Is it more women living off their pussy or more niggas living off their dick though? Because there's some niggas that's
These
living off their
days,
dick.
it's
like-
some niggas living off their dick.
But how many women are living off their pussy? Way more women.
Way
living
more
off
women.
Their pussy.
Way
That's
What do you
more
mean living off
valuable.
of?
Like they don't got to do nothing but
don't have to
fuck and
but
they
fuck.
bills paid. They don't have a
oh.
job. Their income is based
It's they
off their
pussy.
pussy.
I mean, look at OnlyFans.
And dudes that live off their dick might be like, she's tolerating you
They
until she
bum.
kicks
He
you
might-
out.
he
Women
might
are
have
living
two women.
lifestyles, living good off
Well, I
their
think
pussy.
that's
It ain't
more so
niggas
because
living
the-
great off their dick though.
The sexualized woman is a hotter commodity than a sexualized man, right? A man who sells sex isn't as marketable as a woman who sells sex.
That's right.
Because women also find a bunch of other women attractive. A lot of times women just, look, if we went to the stripper club tonight, I don't know if we are or not, but if we went to the stripper club tonight, right? The women go there in groups by just with themselves to see this level of talent.
Yep.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just more marketable, even if they don't want to necessarily sleep with them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's why I say I don't know.
So the pussy is more valuable than dick. We agree with
that's
that.
why I say the value isn't the word in my comparison. I think that dick drives women crazier than pussy drives men crazy.
I haven't met someone. Maybe I don't think.
So you've
dick
never been
drives me
dick
crazy. No.
Oh, you ain't been dickmatized.
No, I've had good sex, but I really loved that person. I enjoyed them.
Yeah, you
as
ain't,
a person.
You ain't, nah. You
And then men
No,
are
I'd
way
had some
more.
good dick.
No,
I'd had some good dick
nah.
like I wanted all the time, but I ain't never had no dick to where
You
it
ain't
make
never,
me
you ain't
go
never did a
crazy.
little stalking. You ain't like a little bit of stalking. Come on now.
My ex-husband never made me orgasm, and I stalked him because I wanted to be with him. It didn't have nothing to do with the sex.
Okay.
But after that, I've never stalked a man ever.
Interesting.
I think it's my pride. I'm very prideful, right? So I feel like
That's competition for me right now. Like it's like when I hear that, I'm like like a wild bronco. I'm
But value,
break that horse. You know what I'm saying?
we all can agree that value is based off demand, though, right?
Demand.
Yeah.
demand.
Value is based off demand.
yeah.
So what's more in demand? Men are chasing pussy more. Pussy is in demand.
Women
I
don't
think
have
it's
to chase it, though.
I
You know
thi-
they don't have to.
But
I don't know.
pussy
I
is
think-
more in demand. Like the fact that there's reasons behind it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
pussy
think
is more in
to
demand.
a certain extent, it's kind of the opposite. I think more women are chasing men these days.
Ooh, no.
I don't see it.
I don't see that.
Wait,
I
say that
don't
again.
see it.
I think a lot of women are chasing men these days.
But it's like a lot of women are
Define
chasing
chase.
probably
Let
the
me-
10%
let
of
me-
men.
Let me ask you a
chase
question.
them.
When we went and hung out last night, were your friends single?
One of them has a boyfriend. The other one, fiance, had just passed away, so she's not dating.
Terrible example then.
Yeah. Throw that out the window.
But I've been in spaces where women who are single and supposedly looking, bust no move. They do nothing.
I don't know. My friends that are single were pretty aggressive. Like if they like
Now that
somebody.
could be parts of the country. though.
Sometimes went and said, she'll be like, "Girl, he fine." I'm like, I handle that for you. I go over there. Hey,
But
my
that's
friend
totally
thinks
a
you're
personality thing. That's just who they
Oh,
are as
okay.
a character.
That's not aggressive. They sending you though.
Yeah, it's true too.
That's not aggressive.
You the
I
spokesperson.
flirted
I've
before.
never
You the
fucking
wingman.
with that.
I
I've been
flirted.
the wingman in my crew.
I flirt. If I like a guy, I'll flirt. I openly flirt.
But
Show
we
us.
talking
Let's
Chase.
role play. Show it.
Chase.
Show the role. Let's get to it.
Chase
Show
Terry.
us how you
Chase
flirt.
Terry.
Let's do
Chase
it right
them.
now.
No, I don't
Terry,
chase
right now.
men
No,
though. I'm
right
not a
now.
chaser.
This is an
Do
example.
do
This is
your
an
flirty
example.
thing.
You see Terry sitting over there sipping on his drink.
I was like, I really like your hat.
Thank you.
Can I wear it?
Can you take right now?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
But I like that you like it though.
Okay, that's fine.
You got good taste.
Thank you. You are. You look nice. You're handsome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What high school y'all go to?
I went to school in Texas.
No, Chase Terry. Like literally.
I'm more subtle. Like, what do
You
you mean
subtle?
I don't
chase
think women
him?
out here doing that for
If
real.
you subtle, you ain't chasing nobody.
That, but
I
it's
think women
still
ain't
like,
chasing.
okay,
Y'all supposed to be chose.
Yeah, exactly. I say women put themselves in a position to be.
And y'all think
Okay, so
y'all
my
chasing,
friend
but y'all
say, because
not.
guys are always in my inbox. So she's like, friend, what do you do to get men in your inbox? I was like, my homeboy said, you put thirst trap pictures up. That's how you get niggas in your inbox.
But see,
I be getting
That's-
trapped.
I wouldn't say
I be
you.
getting
I wouldn't
trapped.
say. I wouldn't say you put thirst trap pictures up. More so, you have an ideal size for black men.
Okay.
Black men see you and
see
they're
curves.
like, they see curves, they see angles, and then they see the fact you ain't scared to show them curves. So now they can fantasize. And then you got a lot of content, so it's like now I can put her in different outfits every night in my head. So just imagine if I
This
could
is
put her
why
in
it's
different
so-
positions
This is why it's so critical, and I always speak on this for women, especially, to be mindful
of what
of
they
what they
post.
put out there, right? And again, and it's all, sexual liberation and all that. I get it all, but you got to understand, as a man with men sitting at this table, and I'm not speaking to you specifically, saying like when women sexualize themselves, when they figure out that their content, because I think what happens is, speaking on this specifically, women they start chasing the numbers. They want the views and that validation. So they tie in their curves and what they have to that validation.
Okay.
So she can have the best mindset. She can not be a hoe or whatever the case may be. But that perception is what's put out
Are you
there.
when you say perception, is it based off of what she wears or just
It's never just what she wears. It's never just, it's disposition.
Okay.
Like women know it's the sound that you put behind the video. It's the way you always turn this way first with the angle first and then do that little peace sign thing y'all do before y'all do those get ready with me videos, right? It's always rooted in sexual energy. The man that DMs you, he isn't DMing you because even if he feels like he's in a season of wanting a wife, he ain't DMing you on that type of time. He's DMing you because you have aroused him, essentially. He done scrolled through your content. The ongoing theme is arousal because all the content is hypersexual.
okay?
And then when
You
you
understand what I'm
hyper,
saying?
I think when you put yourself out there hypersexually, and then you frown at the accountability of what you get from it.
Exactly.
I've had literally women, I can post whatever I want, and men shouldn't be able to respond or come at me this
Right.
way. And I'm like,
It's not real life.
that's not.
I would say I don't think I've ever had anybody disrespect me though.
Okay,
That's the
let's say
I don't get that. If they even when they approach me, it's never anything sexual.
But that's
I
the
haven't
hook.
had that.
Most men, it's covert.
Okay.
It's not gonna be outright like pull up on me tonight. It ain't gonna be like that. It's gonna be whatever the opening line is. But the hook was how you make them feel physically. That's why a lot of times women, the first line isn't are you, or the first few lines isn't are you free Friday night. It's always small talk trying to get to the pull up. You know what I mean? It's all temperature gauges trying to see where you are with it because again they're put onto that energy by what they see.
Yeah.
Whatever's behind it.
But aren't men visual anyway? So that's how y'all are attracted in the first place.
100%.
I think-
Yeah, but what y'all
heighten that-
see.
But when you heighten it, when it's heightened, it takes it to another. There's always levels to everything we're talking.
So if I take a headshot, it could still be heightened because I'm pretty.
No, that's completely different.
Pretty and sexy are different. But this is the thing though. It's levels of respectability and sexuality, right? So you might be sexy but respectable. Like I think like the lowest level of like a dude might say some shit that you consider disrespectful is like if you're a twerker. Like if you're twerking with like
All the time.
a bikini on, thong on, that's when niggas is hitting you up like, hey, what you on? Like that's when niggas is like pulling their dick out in the DM. Like that's when the crazy shit happen. But when you just like sexy but dressed, but you still popping the ass out all the time, that's when it's like, all right, that's when you get covert and you say, but I'm still it's the same nigga on the same shit. I just DM'd her and said some wild shit. I ain't gonna get that wild with you because you ain't getting that wild in the store. You ain't getting as wild as she getting, so I ain't gonna get that wild with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good take.
That's why the women.
We know how to play it
the
though.
women,
Like
the women who always talk about finding a husband and all they stuff is tasteful and yada yada yada. They DMs aren't as popping. They're just not. It becomes a quality versus quantity conversation at that point. Yeah. That's how I've always seen it. Like it's like how we see classism in real life in social media. It's like classism to a certain extent. Like and you fit in a certain category based on perception. It may not be accurate. It may not be, and that's where it comes in on the art of having a conversation. So I can figure out. Damn, sometimes a person might be surprised by what it is that they're receiving from the other side because they had a perception going in. They realize that this isn't that person at all. And maybe they have a reason why they seek that validation or whatever it might be. And again, in my case, it's coming from a man's perspective. That's where my job comes in to try to hone all that and get to the root of it. And let's see if we can develop this into something because I ain't judging you. I came to to you for a reason, right? I'm trying to figure this shit out. And if I'm sticking around and you got some boundaries that are in place, a man is going to move how you require him to move.
That's right.
I done said it a million times.
Yeah.
I mean, do y'all agree?
Yeah.
Like, pretty much we are going to move based on what you all require of us.
For
and if
so
there's,
long.
For
so long, if that's really us.
100%.
some
Yeah.
Oh
niggas
yeah,
can't
because
keep
the
it up.
representative will
You can't
come
fake-
at first. That's what.
Yeah.
Right. You can't fake
I've been dating
consistency.
for about
Yeah.
3.5 years, and my mom always say her saying is, "You don't let grass grow under your feet." So they come off, which means I don't stay around long when I'm dating. If I'm dating a guy and there's certain things that they do, like I said, they come with the representative. They put this show on because they think I'm this certain type of person. They talk to me different, want to date me, and then their personality and who they really are start coming out. The effort is gone now.
100%.
You know, like the calls start coming in because now that they're around me, they see like, oh, she really does require like that stuff she be posting about her loving herself and having standards. That ain't just a post. This is real. I gotta work to really get her and be with her. And then, you know, they slack up and it's like, okay, well, this is what I want. This is what I deserve. If you can't give me that, that doesn't diminish my value and don't even diminish yours. You just not the one for me and I move forward. No hard feelings.
Do you remove yourself from that equation immediately? Yeah.
Yes.
See,
Now, are there some guys that I've dated that it didn't work out and I like them and they still have access to me? We could talk and reach out. Am I having sex with them? None of that? No. Yeah. But do we have a relationship? Yeah. We may call and check on me. I'm checking on you, see how you doing, that type of stuff.